Sheldan Nidle, February 12, 2013. 2 Ben, 1 Zach, 9 Eb. Selamat Balik. We return with much more to tell you. The special deadline set by heaven is practically upon us. The dark continues to scramble in vain to find a means of maintaining your shrinking world reality, but the old perceptions are fading as the new precipitates more confidently into your realm. It is only the old sacred agreement that is holding together the dark, cold world that you have known since birth. This is now set to convert into something that can bring you long life, joy, and prosperity. As you await all this, we can report that heaven requests that we continue with our personnel replacement project mentioned last week, and also, that we assure everyone that a new reality is indeed ready to bloom once the old agreement is formally terminated. Adding impetus to the need for change is Gaia, who dearly wishes to reconfigure her surface world and take on the magnificence she once possessed so very long ago. This surface reconfiguration is part of the process of integrating dimensionally her inner and outer worlds. The Agarthans also deeply wish to be formally introduced so that a wide range of hitherto forbidden knowledge can be brought forward. All these things are on the horizon, and as the interference of the dark recedes, your reality, like the needle of a compass, is turning toward its true magnetic heading and all the joys and wonders to be found there. We look forward to this moment and are busy advocating to our sacred supervisors that these events manifest as so clearly decreed by Aeon. Our liaison teams and our diplomatic court are closely watching all the nations of the planet as your destiny involves reshaping your global governance as well as returning you to full consciousness. All this is a preamble to the resurrection of your galactic society, and we come to guide you along the final leg of your journey as swiftly as possible. The personnel chosen to be your individual mentors visit you every night with your medical teams in order to get to know you better. Your individual dossiers are swelling in size and you would be amazed at how complex and thorough they are. Your med teams work very closely with those who daily program all this complex data into your personal light chambers. The process of preparing your world for this massive transformation is a 24/7 focus for us. Gaia is anxious to proceed with the process of returning her much battered surface to its pristine state, but the extent of this remodeling necessitates your moving to a safe haven first. This is why the Agarthans immediately volunteered their homeland for the building of a network of domiciles containing your individual light chambers. This also provides them with the opportunity and the means of showing you how and why we first colonized Mother Earth, and why the dark was so adamant in covering it all up. Rediscovering your true ancient history is key to remembering who you really are. This knowledge can provide the context which will allow you to see through some of the dark's fundamental lies and to accept the truth about your true origins. The Agarthans are also looking forward to showing you at first hand that the planets of this solar system are hollow. Startling though this may sound for some of you, it only constitutes the first round of the information considered basic for you to know. The prosperity you are shortly to possess is another step on this short journey. In this regard, remember that you are being prepared for a new reality, one that requires that you comprehend how the dark used money as a tool to control the way you thought and behaved. Now you can use this device to plan your future and do what is necessary to help family and friends to change their perceptions and adjust to living successfully in your very new reality. Our mentor's task is to bring you up to speed so that you can better take in and integrate all that you will be required to know to embrace your divine destiny. The new financial resources are to enable you to do what you feel is required, bearing in mind that you are creating a transitional society which is ultimately to morph into a galactic one. Once you achieve full consciousness, our guidance is intended to be that of a mentor, not a decision-maker. That role is your divine right, which you are to use collectively to build your own galactic society. Namaste. We are your ascended masters. Your blessed Mother Earth continues her gradual process of preparing her life-bearing surface world to conjoin with her luxuriant inner Earth realm. The Agarthans are graciously in step with these transformations and have done much to prepare for the coming relocation of humanity. We are most grateful to these wondrous beings who have not only provided us with a much-needed base for many millennia, but have also lent us the security and peace of their inner realm to facilitate your transformation back into fully conscious beings. Gaia is now on the verge of her final preparations before she begins her surface changes in earnest. It is this that makes it imperative that the opening dramas on the surface world commence immediately. Heaven informs us that the blessed celestial events required to alert our sacred associates are about to happen. The time grows short for a marvelous series of events to be inaugurated across this blessed globe. Our sacred associates now know what miraculous things are to appear in the heavens. These will signal to them that the time has arrived to bring forth the new governance and the never-ending prosperity for all. This series of events will produce the special pronouncements which will implement the stipulations of what is called Nisara, and begin the countdown to disclosure and reunion with your inner Earth family. This reunion is to trigger a series of special broadcasts from your space family which will introduce us, the Ascended Masters, formally to you. We have so much information to impart to you, which is essential for preparing you for your swift, final journey to full consciousness. The dark has lied to and manipulated you for millennia so as to keep your societies mired in hate, war, and disunity. Our teachings will transform all this into love, peace, and a new global unity. In the immediate time ahead, Heaven is to bring you a grand moment that leads to big improvements in your health and especially your sanity. Technologies long sequestered by your present governments will be fully revealed and made available to all. Healing sickness, disability, addictions, and general psychological imbalances or distress. Your freedom will thus be accompanied by the means to transform your world by emptying your hospitals and prisons, and banishing all unnecessary fears caused by disease, poverty, and ignorance. We have prayed long for this divine moment. Humanity is at last to partake of the blissful fruits of heaven, and heaven will then rejoice and send even greater blessings to this transforming realm. It will be a time of miracles and thanksgiving, a time when your trek through the wilderness comes to a most joyous conclusion. Today we brought you another installment about events in your world, present and future. These messages will continue until heaven sets up a new way of informing you about what is happening around you. Be in joy, and ready to accept the many gifts that are about to return you to full consciousness. Know, dear ones, that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of heaven are indeed yours. So be it. Selamat Gajan, Selamat Ja. Syrian for everyone, and be in joy. Website, Planetary Activation Organization.
The server has been fairly stable.